two different ways of looking at the world. There's the real world, and then there's Filbert world.
You think you are?
Filbert world, because you don't know what the heck it is. Rocco is my best friend. We brought Rocco chicken soup when you were in the musical last year. See you in the musical, Filbert. See you there. Another example of my love for Rocco. You got it.
Slightest idea.
Last week we were sitting in the cheese chicken. I had one French fry left. Did I share it with Rocco? No, because I could tell that he wasn't hungry.
You got your tickets?
I would have given it to him, Filbert. Hey, Rock.
Okay.
You okay?
You got the
Where are
tickets?
the tickets?
Let me help
you
you
okay,
up.
man? Here, let me brush you off.
Buddy, go ahead.
Right. The tickets.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me see. Here they are. Here's the tickets. Here they are. I found them. Here they are. Boy, look at that. Look at all the tickets. A ticket for you. And a ticket for you. And tickets for everybody. Now we can all go.
BAM. Big ass motherfuckers.
About the Emperor's New Show.
O-M to the G.
This is top 10.
D, I'm gonna open it with you. I'll open it with you by I'm gonna ask you a question, and if you really know this episode, you already know what the answer is. I work here. You want to see my new tattoo?
Cody. This nigga threw his whole ass. I like how first off, there's a beatnik scene in fucking Old Town. And, instead of seeing Erykah Badu up there, you see my girl, Bev, working the motherfucking pants she got on. Are we sexualizing it, Toad? Kinda. Anyway,
Bro,
I like how she was like...
She is spitting poetry, hot-ass poetry about flies.
Flies. And over there, flies in the morning, so hold your baby tight. Like, yo, these is bars, man. This is bars right here.
And you already know the respect for saying somebody got bars is when everybody in that club was finger snapping.
Yeah, I like how you. So basically, the Chameleon Brothers run basically a coffee bar.
See, I'm starting to believe that the Chameleon Brothers are like, the Chameleon Brothers are rolling in money, okay? Because first of all, they got they are. Because first of all, they got a health spa, which refers all the way back to season 1. That exclusive.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That closed down.
That closed down. No. D, this is the Chameleon Brothers. They're smart. They sold it.
Yeah, they sold it though. You know what I mean?
They sold it.
What are the Chameleon Brothers? Now I know they're Eastern European, but like what are they supposed to be, like Croatian or some shit? Like I have no idea.
I would say that the Chameleon Brothers are Czech.
Something like that. Yeah.
They have to be Czech. Or they could either be one of the Slavias. I'm just thinking from the way that they talk that they could be from Holland.
Maybe.
Or they could be or they could be what's that place? Oh, they could be Swiss.
No, they're not Swiss. They're definitely not Swiss. They're like some weird German, but that's the whole thing. They're supposed to be like weird, some European.
Well, you know what? No. They're Austrians.
They're Austrians? Maybe.
I would say Austrians.
Maybe from Belgium. No, Austria. I like Austria. I think we can go with Austria. I think that's
that's what I'm. Hey, look, that's what I'm sticking with. I'm gonna stick with Austria.
Joe Murray goes wrong. They're from Norway. That doesn't even say. Yo, this no. That's you just trying to be funny, nigga.
So yeah. So they open like first they have the health spa, and then they got the underground poetry club.
Yeah. They also have the glasses place.
Yeah, they got that.
They have the barbershop because of course they got a barbershop.
Yep. They got they got their own hair salon and they got their own Jesus, it was on the tip of my tongue. There was the hair salon. Oh yeah, and they own a camera shop.
Yeah, the camera shop, which we're going to be talking about later.
So what I would say outside of Conglommo, they own a lot of shit in O-Town.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of shit going towards them in O-Town, man. They run they're a good part of the economy of O-Town. Those two brothers stop, we all fail.
Like the whole thing falls apart.
Nah, man, it's a rinky-dink operation, and we knew it, guys. Oh my gosh! But so Rocco goes to drink the coffee. Yeah, it ain't coffee. What is this?
Everybody, and like all of a sudden, the crowd is stunned.
Oh my god! So in us trying to have our own individuality, we as a group think you a motherfucker. Why? How dare you dislike something this popular and cool? Thank you, Shanae.
So the Chameleon Brothers, of course, taking huge offense to this, they decide to say, hey, you know what? Let's take this Wallaby in the back. We got some words for him. They take him to the back room and say, Rocco, honestly, how can you say that this coffee is bad? This coffee comes all the way from our home country of Balzac.
Yes, that's right. Almost Balzac.
Balzac. It says, look, would you like it if we just tell you the story of how we came to this? Like, I guess.
You're clever.
Like, wait, what?
Hello?
You said you think you're clever about what?
Oh, my bad. Oh, no, I was like, you think you're motherfucking clever, motherfuckers. You know what you mean, Balzac, motherfucker. We ain't stupid.
Right. So they tell. Anyway. So they said, "Look, would you like for us to tell you the story?" Like, sure, I guess. I mean, I guess you could tell me. And so they start off, and this is me and D. So Leon and I. Wait. Use the voice. The voice. Leon and I.
Oh god. Oh man. So basically, we should.
I swear, the moment I heard that voice coming, I'm like, "Oh god, this is gonna be good."
10-year-old D lost his life that day. I died as a kid hearing that. Leon died. Yo, so go over to the city of Balzac, and they were happy people. They were basically, I think everybody in the old town, but they're like some type of Russian, some type of Czech, like Czech, like we already just kind of discussed. And Eduardovich, they was playing volleyball, and Eduardovich hits the volleyball, and it goes over the fence. You see, the people of Balzac, they
lived in fear.
Yeah.
In fear of the mighty Tsar.
And they shoot over to a horse, and a man picking up all this horse shit. Picking up all this horse shit.
I love how the horse is like, psh, pointing over to the other side. I mean, the mighty Tsar.
hilarious, man. Why would you do that in the kids show? My nigga was like, hey, it's over there. Oh, yeah, the Mighty Czar. So, the Mighty Czar is basically palette swap into Heifer.
It is. And you know what's so funny is that he had, like, his throne is basically the Scarface chair with an H on it.
Yeah. You see, Chuck! Leon!
They give him a mirror. Yo, son, real talk. Did you like the what was it? Did you like the history, the freaking Michael Jackson history album suit that Heifer was rocking?
I know, right?
He had that military jacket on.
So, much like to his namesake, the Emperor always liked to be in fashion. I mean, well, when you look at the name of the title, you pretty much say, oh, this is like the Emperor's New Clothes, except somehow this has to go with coffee. Okay, what's going on? But
and notice that when he was getting his haircut, did you notice that he pulls out the magazine and he was expecting to get the Grace Jones?
Yeah. So, I like how every time they say, whatever the king wants, he gets, and the city of Balzac would do as such. They would get the hairstyle he gets. They will wear the thing he wears. And always, all of a sudden, you hear the music he likes. I like your buds. I like your buds. Buds. All right, this newest hit out in London. Yeah.
The fact that he was singing that song over the loudspeaker.
Joe, imagine if it was a song like Now, man. That'd be hilarious. Stupid as shit. But anyway, they would do what he wants day after day after day. And I like how the animators purposely, you see the people at Balzac just sitting right there, and you see them get something new on their bodies, something new that they're doing. At one point, they all had sirens on their heads.
Yeah.
And at one point, the animators said, fuck it, and they turned their whole sail upside down.
There was that. There was the, then at one point, they were all on stilts.
Yeah. What was that about?
I don't know. I know when Heifer didn't like rocking the bush hat. He took the bush hat, tossed it off camera, and of course we heard our favorite sound, the sound of a sheep. That is, we mentioned there's something else that we got to mention. This the one thing about us and our love for Rocco, it's always the random sound effects.
You know what? It was funny because when we said the whole thing about living in fear, what the mighty czar and a pile of shit, you heard a fart sound, perfectly timed.
Yeah.
There was another fart sound. God, when was it? When they was upside down, there was a fart sound there. So there's always random sounds in this whole cartoon, man. Especially these late seasons. Of Rocco. They abused that. It was great. It was great, man. If there was some I can only imagine Joe Murray hating it, but somebody at Nickelodeon was like, don't worry, the kids will like it. There'll be these two losers on the internet chatting about it on a podcast. Here's Joe Murray. The fuck is a pod? What?
No, wait. This is Joe Murray. The fuck is a podcast?
Yeah, just like, the fuck is a podcast? Joe Murray had the future at his fingertips and just ignored it as mumbo jumbo. Sad. Anyway. So finally, Heifer, well, the Emperor, said, coffee!
I want coffee! But there is no coffee in Balzac.
If you just can't make none, well, I guess you have to go to the dungeon.
So they sent him to the dungeon to make coffee. And
now, here's the thing. Emperor, what point does that make?
No, better yet, Emperor. What does that accomplish?
Also, what's the GDP? Are you taxing the shit out of these people? Because at one point it was upside down, man. So what the fuck is going on with your city, bruh? Honestly, do y'all still got money?
I mean, dude, it's a city that's completely surrounded by a giant fence. A very curved giant fence.
Hey, man, look, two things. Anyway, so they go down to the cellar. Now, you're probably saying, ain't this all about friends? All I saw was Rocco. I see Al Heifer right here. Where's Filbert? Well, Filbert's already down there, and somebody that is washing all the dirty socks of the Emperor, which I got to say, I got to be honest with you, Heifer, there's a lot of socks, which means you wear fresh socks every day.
Yep.
I like that, man. I like that. You clean.
I'm like, you don't double dip.
That's to be respected, to be honest with you. I'm not mad at that shit. And here's Eris.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is me.
And second, Leon walk up to Filbert, who's just sitting there washing all these dirty socks. Here comes, I think it was Chuck. Hey, Mr. Turtley Man. what are you doing?
I'm happily washing the Emperor's dirty socks for all eternity. What does it look like? Oh, if you excuse me, it's time for my break. He goes and grabs a coffee. He goes and grabs a pitcher, right? So yeah, he dumps the pitcher inside and scoops out the brown water, puts it on a burner, gives it a couple of seconds, and he's ready to drink it. And that was coffee.
And look, he's like this.
It keeps me going.
Now here's the thing. Hey D, yeah? What do you know about the science of what just happened? He did get most of the germs out of it, despite it being dirty sock water. At least he boiled the water.
He did boil the water, so
he kind of sterilized it.
He boiled the water, so dysentery is pretty much out of the question. But still,
hey, look, Eris, look at you. Keeps him going.
It does keep him going.
Hey, whatever.
And just to show you how bold he was, he didn't add nothing to it. He drunk that shit straight black.
No sugar, no nothing.
Took it straight he took that shit straight to the head.
So they finally served the coffee to a crowd of people. He takes the coffee. He sees how nasty it looks. He drinks it because he doesn't know how real coffee looks like. And he just puts it in his mouth. He doesn't drink it yet. It's like, the king is not swallowing. The king is naked. Here's 10-year-old D. Boo! I get it. Boo!
My only question: why was he rocking a bird costume and a football helmet?
Because that was last week's fashion, goddammit. And I don't know what the fuck they do down in Anne Arundel, Texas. But that's a... I was going somewhere new with that. I can't even... Oh my god, man. What the fuck is... Anyway. What country is that from?
I wish I knew.
I don't know, man. French. I mean, look, you know what? Belgium. Let's blame it on them.
I mean, they're supposed to be taking they basically the Emperor, he follows anything that's trendy, and of course everything that's trendy he picks it up from France.
Yeah.
So he enjoys the coffee so much so that he wants more of it, and he makes everybody in Balzac drink that coffee.
And Chuck and Leon quietly make their escape. Chuck, Leon, I forgot what he asked them to do. What was that?
If I remember, he wanted, what was it? Hold on. If I remember correctly, give me a second. They did escape a life prison though. The next thing that they wanted.
Huh?
Hold on. That's what he wanted. Now it came back to me. Dude, okay, why did the Emperor want a sausage skin suit?
I don't know what they're doing in Germany, but we gotta get the fuck out of here.
And you see their shadows just dip right out of the side of the castle.
And they came to America with the socks on their feet. So, Rocco, after hearing all of that, will you give iCoffee another try? So Rocco, who hasn't really been in an episode like this, did maybe, to be honest with you, is the funniest moment in the whole episode. I'm sorry, fellas. I can't.
Like,
this is America. We're not just tied down by what's the best thing. No, we cannot. No, I shall not be improved in these elements. He goes into this long speech.
My man said, hold up, my man Rocco was so American, bro. Like, come on, this is a wallaby from Australia, and I love how he pulls out the big book. He pulls out the big book of quotes, right? And he starts quoting from this book. Bruh, I have to say, why is it that it's always somebody who's not from America who has a better understanding of American nationalism than anyone gives them credit for?
Exactly, yeah. That's deep when you really look at it. And then the best part about it, he takes the book of quotes, he takes the book of quotes, close it, throws it,
He's like, and I like how you tried to add, and furthermore, you just heard the sound of just rustle.
No, it wasn't in furthermore, and to violate.
Yeah. You hear the sound of you just hear the sound of rustling. It's just rustling, like running from. Like you hear from outside the club, and then you just see 2 feet eject Rocco out of that place. And so the Chameleon Brothers like okay, Honest Abe, you don't have to drink the coffee. Come back tomorrow and try the cheesecake.
Hey, this cheesecake isn't real.
Let me tell you a story, my friend. Leon and I. They repeated that story. No, they didn't repeat the story. Matter of fact, they changed up the story and gave it a whole new lore. They came from like a whole nother area this time.
And keeping up with the multiple faces of the Chameleon Brothers, I think there's a lot more to their name than what we're giving it credit for. They could blend into any fucking job.
They really could.
Oh, God, that's funny, man. That's funny. That episode is hilarious. It is one of the best episodes, just bar none here. It's so stupid. You wouldn't think, and to be honest with you, you wouldn't think that would be one of the best ones, but it really is.
Yeah, it is. It is if you watch it, most definitely. And even though this is like more of the best friend, this is supposed to be the best friends episode, but this episode was centered around the Chameleon Brothers. But all 3 of them were in it. Rocco, Heifer, and Filbert. They were in this episode in some capacity.
Yeah, and we get to know that it keeps them going. Keeps me going.
My man drank that shit straight black, dog.
Straight fucking black. Okay. Time for something that we have been waiting to get into. So, we open up to the best DJ in all of O-Town. Yes, that's right, baby. Yes, that's right, baby. This is K-Woo. Yes, here, K-Woo. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. I've been up for the last 8 days.
Yeah, it was like 8 days or something like that.
You non-stop rock and roll. And one day he take the...
He just took the coffee and just splashed it in his face.
So, he's giving tickets out to the next WWF wrestling event, the biggest wrestling event of the year. So caller, what was the caller on what?
No, they just said the next caller to call in would get the tickets.
So, no, it was like caller number 18 or something like that.
Yeah. Caller 18.
Something like that. So, right there at Philbert's house, there's a sea of fucking phones.
They're all rotary phones.
Number one, let's get this right, everybody. Philbert has at least, I'm just going to give it the lowest number. He has at least 70 phones, okay? There's at least 70 phones in that room. He has 70 phones hooked up to an auto dialer in 1995 on rotary phones.
Hey, man. His brother was ahead of his time.
No. He's not ahead of his time. I heard there was a lot of white guys that knew how to do shit like that. Give it to me, man.
I mean, he had all these phones connected. All he had to do was just dial the number, and every single phone would ring.
All he had to do was pick up the phone. Holiday and be there, and they kept on going. They kept on trying to pick up all the phones, right? So they kept on trying to pick up all the phones, right? So finally, it was so funny. Heifer is cracking under the pressure.
Like, they're all ringing! Don't you freak out on me, Heifer! Keep picking up that phone!
And finally, Heifer stops. Like, it's ringing. It's ringing. Hello? Hello? Caller number 18. Hello? 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 I hear you. Hello? This is K-Woo. You're calling number 19. Is this Tony's Pizza? Nah, baby, this is K-Woo. You wanted tickets. Oh.
Wait, tickets for wrestling? I'm sorry, I was trying to order a pizza.
You didn't call.
Like, you didn't call in? Are you trying to, don't you No, this is, haven't you been listening? This is K-Woo, the best radio station in the world. Haven't you been listening to my show? Don't you like wrestling?
Yeah, I do. No. Actually, I got it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, as soon as he said, well, then congratulations, you got the tickets, baby.
Oh, no. He's like, oh, that's cool, baby.
It's like, congratulations goes out to Rocco of O-Town. Huh.
So,
I guess that's
cut
it.
off the phone. They cut off the radio. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's really the end.
Filber, honey, are you done doing your thing in there with all the telephones? I really want power to my house again. Shut up, Hutchinson!
I'm gonna say, were they married at this point?
You know what? I don't know.
I don't think they were.
I don't know.
I know this was this was definitely the start of the 4th season. Yeah,
they were married.
Yeah, they had to be married, because if I ain't mistaken, they, Filbert and Dr. Hutchinson got married in the 3rd season.
Yeah.
So
the kids.
So as soon as they hang up, remember Heifer says, couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, he's a good egg.
Yeah.
Well, Phil, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I haven't eaten, and gotta rotate, gotta rotate my socks and stuff. Yeah, See it, Phil.
All right, Filbert. Heifer is not even backpedaling yet. Filbert is just staring at Heifer. Close the door. Close. Heifer turns into Usain Bolt. Hops in the fucking car.
That rock track though.
Yo, Heifer goes down Main Street. He goes down Main Street.
You know what I thought was hilarious?
Oh, what? Yeah.
You know what I thought was hilarious? He only shifted gears once.
I got to downshifted in a fucking automatic like he was in he was in Fast 2 Furious and shit. Yo, he hops out the car GTA style. His motherfucking parents' car. Yeah, his parents' car goes flying into the big head's house.
He crashes the door open. Hey, Rocco, what's up? And you were
here's Eris. This is Eris and Eris's shade. So you just so happened to actually pick up the phone?
Like you just and you were really trying to order pizza? Yeah, isn't that funny? And I ended up getting wrestling tickets. Oh, hey, Hef, what's going? Like, what brings you here? Yeah, whatever could it be? And he slurped the hell out of that damn coffee.
Gilbert stuck half of his face into the cup and just stared at Heifer. Heifer sits down. Oh, nothing, just around, see what you're doing. Yeah, I just won tickets to a wrestling event. Wrestling, huh?
Oh, what's that?
Yeah. Oh, what's that? It's the biggest event in the season. No kidding. Blink.
So,
and then you see a plot, and this is where you see D.
So, who are you gonna bring? Well, gee, I don't know. I guess one of my friends.
And that's the end of the episode. Then the real episode begins.
I love how they did that too. They did They did the black wipe. They did the black wipe, and that's when the real episode starts, like you said.
Yo, they might as well just had So Rocco wakes up the next day. These niggas, these niggas is cleaning his fucking house. I like how Philbert. Who was it? Heifer washed the car.
No. The very first thing that happened was Heifer comes from the bathroom. Hey, Heifer. First question: how did you know when to make that surprise? Good morning to Rocco.
It took about an hour.
And second of all, you went and got the man's toothbrush ready.
I mean, hey man, you just trying to let him know, man. I'm a friend.
He's like, hey, Rocco. It's like, Hef, what are you doing here so early in the morning? Oh, I was passing through and I just figured, what the heck? I get your toothbrush ready for you. Okay, that was nice of you. I appreciate that. No, don't think nothing of it. Matter of fact, you go ahead and get yourself. Go ahead and you start your day, and I'll get breakfast ready for you. Gee, that's nice of you. He tosses Rocco into the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the wrestling match where the big men throw each other around. So next, Rocco walks past his kitchen, and he's making his way towards the back door, and he says, I wonder if the paper's here this morning. And before he can even open up the door, he notices that something is off. He sees Filbert baking muffins.
He's like, yeah. He's like, what you doing here? He's like, oh, I just thought about why won't I come over your house and just make you some breakfast at the crack of dawn?
Yeah. He said, I just stopped over for popovers for breakfast, and I just thought to myself, who would appreciate me coming over at the crack of dawn and making them breakfast? Rocco, that's who. But I thought Hef was going to make breakfast. No, don't worry about him. Look, I got eggs, pancakes, and sausages, in case it hasn't been eaten already by some big fat slob. But anyway, now look, you relax, and I'll go get the breakfast that I made for Rocco.
These niggas.
I love how Heifer goes, that I made for Rocco. Phony baloney turtle trying to get the wrestling tickets. I mean, both of them are being extra as hell.
Both of them are children. That's what they are, number one.
They are.
These niggas is kids, man, for real, man. What the hell?
And just to show you how childish they are, Heifer comes, Filbert comes by with the coffee. Heifer trips him up and he spills the coffee all over Rocco.
Like, that's it.
Look, I know what's going on. It's like, get it. You two, I know you two are fighting. Look, I'm not going to have the two of you fighting over me trying to get the wrestling tickets. I don't know who I'm going to bring. It's like, stop, just leave it at that.
No, it's funny that wrestling tickets have been up for grabs in this show twice.
They have been.
Yeah. It's a weird thing. Rocco's a bit of a wrestling fan.
I mean, the first thing... Yeah, you're right, because the first time that he got tickets to the wrestling event, he got sick.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, that was a good episode. I enjoyed that episode.
We might touch that.
That was that was one of my favorite episodes. But no, so what happens is he steps outside right out. How do you do this? This is just cartoon shenanigans at this point, because how is it you go from yelling at them in the kitchen, you walk out the door, Filbert's mowing the lawn, Heifer's washing your car.
Filbert does the asshole thing, though. Runs right by that car with the lawnmower, sprays that whole thing with grass.
Yep.
It's asshole move, bro.
It is. It's an asshole move, but guess what? All's fair in love and war.
Yo, I like how these niggas go to this nigga's job.
No, they ain't even go... Dude, they ain't even go to his job. First, my man needed to go grocery shopping. They go to the grocery store. Heifer's trying to find every damn cereal that he thinks Rocco likes. And shit is just out of control. He's like, wait. You like this one? No, wait. You like this one? Oh, holy moly, free holies. I think this is the one you like. Like, freaking Filbert tears down the rack, burying Heifer in it, and says, I got it!
I like how they were told no, and they just automatically think, no, let's do it more.
So, next Rocco is driving, trying to go to work, and he drives past the movie theater. And here we get some lore. Well, not lore, but we get references to other episodes. Hey, Rocco! Remember we came here to watch the movie? Filbert, being the terrorist that he is, blows up the damn movie theater.
Again, that's the second time that place has been blown up too, by the way.
Yep. And here's Filbert. Filbert got
a band.
Yeah, Filbert had his own marching band. 1, 2, 3. For he's a jolly good fellow. Heifer going GTA runs over everybody with a bike.
One of those people are severely injured, and that's just really wrong of you, Heifer. You know it is, man.
Now Rocco in this little on a freaking Vespa is like, hey, Rock, you want to take a ride on this new bike I got? Filbert, Filbert, a turtle, who happens to have the speed of Usain Bolt, chases after him with a parking meter and trips up the bike.
I just like that, real talk, thinking of how fast that Vespa was going. That nigga had to run a full, 14 miles per hour, but you could tell Filbert was, gassed as shit.
And then after the bike gets tripped up and they're beating the hell out of each other, finally they manage to catch up to Rocco, which begs the question, yo, Rocco, how fast or slow were you going?
I know, right? Rocco was slow moving, man. I laughed like a motherfucker.
He was cruising like crazy, and they're holding on. And then now both Filbert and Heifer are holding on to Rocco's bumper like the T1000 and shit. And,
I know, right?
And then he's like, "Look, I'm getting really, really sick and tired of this. First off, before you say anything, I just want you to know that I love you more. I love you more than anything in this world. Me too, Rocco. I love you too. For the love of God, go away. Look, that is it. I am going to that wrestling match tomorrow morning alone."
Dude. the last episode.
Notice that as they fade to the black, you see both Heifer and Filbert looking at each other like, "All right, nigga, what you gonna do?"
I don't know what you gonna do.
So next, and here we have the fastest sunrise in the world.
Rocco.
Rocco wakes up.
No, hold on. No, Rocco wakes up. Rocco wakes up. But he hears TV on, right? His TV hear this in the background. You are watching the USA movie. How to be a player.
Wait a minute. Rocco ended in 94. How did be a player that come out in 97?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot. If we're going to do this shit, we got to do it right. I always forget about that.
We gotta go off of lore.
Oh, I got it. Like, you're watching the all-day horror marathon. You're watching the old Chucky marathon on USA.
There you go. No, that's perfect.
Not marathon. Because he said 94. There's only like 3 of them.
Yeah, it was. It was the first 3. It was.
Yeah. Today's the Chucky marathon on USA.
Actually, no, wait. I take that back. USA only did the double feature because the first Child's Play was owned by MGM.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm saying.
And the others came off of Universal, which USA they could only get the rights to the second and third movie.
Yeah.
They never ever played the first one.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry, you never heard. Me and Eris did the Child's Play on the whole shebang. We did the whole thing, man.
No, wait, correction. We only covered the first one all the way up to we didn't. No, we didn't.
The last. That's the last.
I'm gonna say we didn't cover the last 2 that came out.
No, we did not.
We did not.
I can admit that.
We didn't cover Curse of. We didn't do Curse of Chucky or Cult of Chucky.
That's what I'm saying. And to be honest with you, are they making a third one?
I would not be surprised. There's Chucky. You can, no matter how Chucky is like a doll version of Jason. No matter how many times you kill him, he's gonna come back.
But let's put it this way: he's on that list then.
Absolutely.
We're on that list of doing that then. Anyway, but if you haven't heard, we did it. I need y'all people to listen to it. It's really, really good. That's the only one I can say that. Go now on 3blackgeeks.com. Click BAM. No, actually, I think search BAM. Search BAM and Child's Play should be in the first part. But just type Child's Play.
Or just or better yet, just Google 3 Black Geeks Child's Play. It pops up.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite episodes. Period. Not just BAM, but, period recording. I really enjoyed that. I recorded that when I was at work at Securitas. I had to record. I had no choice but to do that, man. And we got out like probably the big chunk of BAM episodes in the first 2 years were all on those levels. I had to do it at my job. So that's why these have always been hard to put out. And plus, let's just be real, Eris' schedule.
Yeah, I mean, dealing with time zone differences and all that mess.
And I never want. I don't want to interrupt his social life or anything like that, or his opportunities, because Eris is a DJ. He's a straight up DJ. So if there's any time when he can put his name out there, put his brand out there, of course, nigga, go ahead. So but I got to work around that. So yeah, but these BAM episodes, I apologize for their speed of coming out. But anyway, fuck all that. Listen to Child's Play. It's a good one. Back to this one. I like how Rocco wakes up, looks to his right,
notices that he has a pair of handcuffs on.
He's like, damn, I didn't know that Hollywood. Look, hold on, damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know that Susan Sarandon wanted me so bad. Hey, Rocco.
No, it's, you have to take me now, Rocco. I love how he gets the dog eyes. They're all bugged out. My man has the biggest shit-eating grin on his face. Heifer feels like he pulled off the greatest plan in the world, in the history of plan making.
I know, right? And I like how Rocco got so mad, he hopped out of bed, walked downstairs into what has to be, Eris, the greatest animation fuck up in Nicktoons history. He pissed off Rocco so bad that Rocco put on his regular blue shirt, and then when he got outside,
wait.
back into his wife
No,
beater.
hold on. Not just his blue shirt. Keep in mind, he was walking down the stairs in his shirt and shoes,
dragging this fat ass nigga down the fucking stairs, yo.
He steps out the door and he's back in his wife beater again.
Yo, he pissed that nigga off that much. Then, as soon as Rocco tells him to leave, Filbert, out of nowhere, handcuffs his other hand. Ha! You gotta take me now, Rocco. Ha, ha, ha.
Like, how do you like that for genius?
And all of a sudden, he sees Heifer with the handcuffs on Rocco. Why, you big fat dumb cow?
And what proceeds from here is probably the greatest reach argument ever.
Okay, Eris, now, before we do this, actually, real talk, do you know what Heifer said by heart?
If I can recall, I can recall the majority of it because, God, there was so much nothing arguments that was going on, man. Like, they were just both reaching for just reasons.
I was going to do this whole little thing, but I don't want to do it.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I'm just gonna quote like one of my favorite lines from that nothing argument was, Heifer was saying, "What are you talking about? Like, I'm the ultimate fan. You don't even like wrestling." And it said, "Look, there's things you gotta understand. About the world, Filbert. There's the real world, and then there's Filbert world. And you're stuck in Filbert world."
I like how Filbert is just gently knocking about. Like, what are you talking about? I love them. You don't have to. How dare you? Like, Filbert's not even fighting back, really, man. He's just flabbergasted at every turn, and Heifer just brings up stupid shit. Because I love how Heifer goes like, "When's it going to be the big event with your parents, Heifer? Filbert?"
Oh yeah,
huh?
No. He asked him. He said, "Hey, there was a time that I invited Rocco to my parents' house for dinner. Like, did you ever do it? No, we don't even think we've ever seen your parents, Filbert." And as I'm hearing this, I'm like, Heifer is bringing up some good lore here. Like, he's calling in the question that's making me look at the animators like, yo, what is up with that?
Well, Filbert's parents didn't show up at his wedding, so I'm pretty sure that Filbert's parents may either really have disowned him or they're dead. Just to be real. That's the only two, because he got married and we still haven't seen his parents.
That's true.
That's weird, though. It was weird.
And
anyway.
Finally, I remember they finally made it to the arena, right? And now before they do, let's think about all the crazy cartoon shenanigans that happen along the way. First of all, Rocco is trying to jump over a fire hydrant. He tries to jump over a freaking like a bush that happened to have what was it? It could have been poison ivy for all we know. He runs into a telephone pole. He runs into a freaking pillar. He runs into a random support beam. He runs into the football team. He runs into the old town football team. He runs into a freaking jet ski and a power boat. And he runs into a freaking beekeeper, which just happens to contain a box of freaking bees. He gets stung like crazy. And finally, they make it to the arena. Now, they get to the arena. And the best part is fucking Heifer. Yeah. We were at Chewy... God, sorry. So, Look. It's like, I remember it was lunchtime. We were at Chewy Chicken, and I only had one French fry left. Did I give it to Rocco? No, because I knew he wasn't hungry. Again.
And then...
I want to know. I want to know,
where was any of that going?
Where was any of this going? That's number one. Number two, where did these episodes take place? And
I don't know.
And were these ideas for episodes that just didn't pan out, and they're just throwing them out there as dialogue for these two?
It makes me feel like that's just shit that happened to them during their friendships, just random shit
Just random as all
that we'll never see on camera.
Like I said, these two were reaching. Mostly Heifer. Heifer was reaching like to insane levels.
No, to nothing. Finally, Rocco turns into D.
Yeah, like so.
This is D. This is me when I'm tired of Chris and Eris. I am not even gonna lie. And Chris and Eris will say, "Yeah, that's D." All of a sudden,
so you guys got your tickets?
Hey, Rocco, wake up! Yeah, Rocco, wake up! Rocco, like, yeah. Well, hey, the tickets. Yeah, the tickets. Let me see. Yeah, here are the tickets. Here they are. Just there. They're right here. There they are. The tickets for you. The ticket for you. The tickets for everyone. Now we can all go.
Rocco clocked out.
Yeah. He ripped up their tickets. Ticket for you. I was like, yo. Zaps falls out.
Here's me. And then here's me. So I guess,
falls.
then here's me. So I guess you don't have the tickets.
No.
No, guess not. Guess you really don't have them. Guess that's really it.
Girl, did you get that on camera? Yeah, I got it on my handy cam because we didn't have cameras on cell phones yet.
So they get back. Everybody's apologizing to everybody for going crazy, and your boy, the disc jockey from Kwoo, comes back on the radio and says,
"Has clearly still been awake for the last 3 days, so we're counting down on another week of." Solid jams, by the way. Limited commercials. Got to give it up to Kwoo. But we have a band that is pretty much going to commit suicide on the air. Y'all need to do something about that now. Let them go to bed.
So
let that man go to bed.
So he has the next idea. So for the next monster, so for tickets to the Monster Truck Rally, make sure you come down to the radio station and be handcuffed to your best friend. So,
and I like how when they heard that they smashed Rocco's hand because they're trying to smash the handcuffs. But what was that?
That was Heifer. Yeah, that was Heifer that smashed his hand.
And they just ran out there with how I feel. You see the big heads. You see the Chameleon Brothers. I'm like, yo.
You see all the normal background characters from Rocco. Everybody just happened to be handcuffed. They hauled ass first, and then finally you see Rocco, Heifer, and Filbert handcuffed together, running to the radio station, talking about, you don't even like monster trucks!
Yo, it kills me because I was like, wait a minute. First off, the big heads are that damn pressed. Why would they just hop in a car?
That's true. They could have easily gotten in the car. They could have gotten in the car, handcuffed themselves, and then, then that's the other question. How would they have gotten out?
You know what?
Unless they had a key, they had to keep the key on hand, then handcuff themselves once they got out the car. But then again, you know what? They probably wanted the exercise.
Oh my gosh, man! So finally, we get to our last episode, and like I said, the Friends one I had to extend that to 6 episodes with all of them, and these have all been pretty much, like I said, cream of the crop. This one's a classic to a lot of people. I know a lot of people that remember this episode more than the Balzac episode. You know what I mean? I know a bunch of people that know Camera Shy. That last episode, man. You want to know what it was? And last episode, what we did, that was Friends Like These. And I had to just start out with no title card, because if you know Rocco, you know about that episode and how batshit insane it is.
You ain't lying.
Now, Eris. Actually, you know what? No. Because that episode is more Rocco and Heifer. And Rocco and Heifer might be its own category too.
You're talking about the what is it, the one when they took the road trip to Flim Rock?
But no, yeah, that will be a part of that. But I'm also talking about the episode I thought about because, like, well, Filbert was in it, and that was the episode where Rocco and Heifer were fighting. And it was
that one.
Yeah, I think that's more Rocco and Heifer.
Now the the one with the best friend, I would say the one with all three of them is Jesus, what was it? The Pranksters episode.
Pranksters, yeah, but that was more Rocco by himself with the fat lady.
No. That was the doorbell.
Oh,
that was the Ding Dong Ditch episode.
Oh, Pranksters.
Yeah, Pranksters.
Ooh. Let's do Pranksters. Let's do that now. Look, because Pranksters, this is one of the most satisfying endings ever.
Yes, it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, the day that is made for assholes is upon them.
And boy,
hello?
Does this episode is ridiculous. And like you said, it has probably the most satisfying ending ever.
Yeah. So basically, Rocco and Heifer, Heifer thinks he's the king prankster because I don't think all of us, everybody has a friend like this, but I know a lot of people that has a friend that thinks he's like a prankster, like he's fucking Steve-O off of fucking Jackass or some shit. We all have a friend like that. We all have one stupid ass friend that likes to prank everybody every fucking chance he get. Now, I like this. I like how we get some lore about Heifer. Not about Heifer. Like we get some lore about Filbert. See, Filbert never has one job.
He doesn't. Filbert has several jobs.
Filbert has several jobs. And this one, what was he? What was this one?
Oh, this one was this became like the new food gimmick of Rocco. Get like fresh stuff. Get your stuff on a stick. And it was just random shit that you just stuck literally a stick into, and then you stuck it into a deep fryer, and then you could get either chicken flavor, cheese flavor, and it was like 3 different flavors that you get on top of it.
Welcome to the early 90s. Stuff on a stick.
Now before
stick is just classy.
Now before I even get to that, can I talk about the establishing shot in the very beginning of the episode where we see O-Town Mall with a parking lot the size of the damn Pentagon?
I have no idea why O-Town Mall. I feel bad if nobody goes to that mall now. It will really be sad if in the new Rocco episode where they go to O-Town Mall and there's barely nobody there.
There's barely any shops there.
Yeah, exactly. How real to life would that be? Nobody's at O-Town Mall anymore. What happened? Drones happened.
Drones. They already introduced O-Town's version of the iPhone by giving them the O phone.
The O phone. Oh my god, the O phone sounds like that just comes with DLC.
Don't it? Oh yeah, now I remember the third one. So, bruh, this is the toppings that you can get: fish, chicken, and dessert flavored stuff on a stick.
What the fuck? So what's it? All right. So deep fried in fish oil. Deep fried in what oil? Steak oil?
It was it's just deep fried. He just sticks it in a deep fryer. Now, for all I know, I don't know what kind of oil it could have been. It could have been vegetable oil, peanut oil. God knows what kind of oil it was. Or hell, it could just be straight up grease. And
I know, right?
And the toppings, they come with the same dispensers that you see for the ketchup and mustard at like any random restaurant. Or hell, it could be like Costco's or something. The shit was fish flavored, chicken flavored, and dessert flavored, and we get the warthog. Like you've seen this warthog before, not the hippo lady, but the warthog from like this character's popped up in random episodes from time to time, and the first thing this character is like the first customer. Filbert, of course, looking miserable as all hell. It's like, I would like a chicken stuffed stick, please. So Filbert, giving no fucks, pulls out a stuff on a stick, drops it, picks it up, and I like how he's going about it, like he really doesn't care. He goes, ugh. Oh, darn. Okay, here we go. Why does the stuff on a stick, why does it have a shoe attached to it now?
Because he wanted it Chipotle flavored. That's why.
I mean, dude, it had a fresh Chuck Taylor Converse shoe stuck to this thing, and he put it in with the deep fryer. That thing was blue. It came out gray.
Look, nigga, when I said I want stuff on a fucking stick, I want stuff on a stick.
I mean, what's really sad when you look at it. It like stuff on the stick. It looks like mashed potatoes and macaroni. Like elbow macaroni just stuck out of it.
Yo, man, I don't know where the fuck this atrocity came from. I think that's just how everybody. I think there was like a shawarma place by the by Nickelodeon Studios. The guy's like, stuff on a stick. Yeah, let's put it in our cartoon. Yeah, fuck the Arabs. Damn. Dark.
So.
Well, I'm not saying that the writers there were anti-Muslim, but they didn't like black people. Anyway.
So Rocco and Heifer show up, and they order their stuff on a stick, and Rocco hilariously tries to prank Filbert by saying, hey, isn't that some stuff on your shirt? Get it off! And they flick his freaking nose. So he gets pranked. That's the first prank. And Filbert, of course, loses his shit and starts throwing quite literally stuff on a stick at him. Telling him, you're not so funny! You're not so funny! Oh, they got me again! Why do they always get me every single year? So, next, Rocco and Heifer are just laughing about how they got Filbert. And Heifer again, trying to go 2 for 2.
Yep.
Heifer again trying to go 2 for 2. Says, hey, Rocco. Hey, Rocco, don't look now, but isn't that Melba Toast? And I'm not going to lie. Heifer got me. He legit got me because I thought to myself, I really thought, yo, holy shit, for the first time we're actually going to see Melba on Rocco. He pranked him. She was never there. Rocco, of course, was still in love with Melba, no matter how much he tried to get over her, and no matter how many other women he came across in his life, he still had a thing for her.
Thirst is real, man.
Tell me about
Thirst is real. He saw her in JCPenney. He said, she the one.
Melba, do you love me?
Oh, God! Melba, do you love me? Nigga, right? I hate you. I hate you.
I just ruined that song. I feel accomplished.
Yeah,
no.
You ass. I finally got used to it, and all of a sudden now it's ruined. Melba is a bitch. She ain't writing. God, now the song has meaning now.
Yeah, it has meaning. Rock.
I don't know.
So after he pranks Rocco, I don't know how the hell Rocco pulled that off, but inside the stuff on the stick, Heifer's eating it, and he comes to find out he just ate a rat, and he's freaking out, and he goes, Hef, are you kidding me? It's made of rubber! April Fools! I'm like, yo, Rock, how did you sneak that in there?
Yep.
So I got it. I will have to admit, they're both pretty good. And did you like how just to show you how, just to show you how, hey, I got skills like that, Heifer decides to steer the car with his ass?
The reason why I tried to when I was a kid was because of this show. Did it work? Didn't know. And luckily I didn't crash it.
So, what was it? So what happens next is, for one thing, you notice that the car that Heifer's driving is actually a different color. It's actually a purple car.
It's still his mom's car.
It is, but if I ain't mistaken, I remember the car he drove was a different color the first time he crashed it on the security guard episode. Red. Yeah, it was a red one. Anyways, they so Heifer drops off Filbert at work. I mean, he drops off Rocco at work, and he tells him his boss, Mr. Smith, he tells him, Rocco, you got a letter. It's a letter? Like, what? Like, who was sending a letter to me here? The hell do I look like? The post office? And so he opens the letter and he finds out that his mother is coming home. No, not his mother. I think it was his grandma. Yeah, his grandmother. Yeah, his grandma was coming to visit. And he's like, oh no! It says my grandmother's coming to visit O-Town, but I gotta be here, and I don't know anyone that can go to the airport to pick her up. Of course, here you got Heifer rocking back and forth with that smug look on his face, like, you can get me to do it, Rocco. No, Heifer, you're not gonna prank my grandmother. Come on now. I'm just
saying, man, you way too hype, man. No.
Like, you hotter than a damn firecracker. No. Like, calm your ass down. So he calls up everybody in O-Town that he knows. He calls Filbert first. I'm like, bro, you just got done pranking him. You really gonna try to call him on the phone, get him to do something? Nah. Filbert ain't about that life. And
nah.
And then he calls up Ed Bighead, and I'm like, dude, why would you call Mr. Bighead when he can't stand you? Then he calls the Chameleon Brothers. The Chameleon Brothers like, come on, Rocco, really? That's a real funny joke. Yeah, sure. You want us to go pick up your grandmother? No, we're good. Dude, the freaking Christmas elf even answered the phone and said, buddy.
My nigga Gordon did.
Yeah, Gordon picks up and says, buddy, I'm not. No, he says, like, buddy, I'm not even in this episode. What are you doing? It's like, matter of fact, actually, no, take it back. He goes, buddy, I don't even do this holiday. What are you doing? He hangs up the phone. So finally he's left with no choice, and he tells Heifer to pick her up. And Heifer decides to go get his grandmother. Now, I don't know what Heifer was trying to do. Like, what was his idea? Why would you prank Rocco's grandmother? For what? What does it accomplish? No, what does it accomplish if there's no one around to see you do it?
He's either A, real asshole, or B, he's a sociopath. It's one of the two. And I think he's just an asshole.
You're right. So, he gets to the airport, and all I gotta say is, this was really good. Like, this episode was really good. So he picks up Rocco's grandmother at the airport, and for some reason she has like a shitload of luggage, and they're walking towards the exit, and she says, "Wait a minute, what is that? The escalator? I don't want my luggage on that thing. You take the stairs." They're like, but Granny Rocco, it's the stairs, take the stairs. Just freaking out. And oh Jesus. Then notice that he goes up the stairs. Hold on, he goes up the stairs. She takes the escalator up, and then they decide to drive. Now, all Heifer is trying to do is to drive this poor woman back to Rocco's house. Now, as he's driving, she is the worst side seat driver ever. She is just she's just nagging him and then like throwing a whole bunch of random shit at him. Like she's like, for one thing, like wait a minute, how come you're not wearing your triangle shirt? Where's the triangles?
I love that. I love another one was she's like, you been a woman yet?
Like, it's like, do you still have that doggy or spunky? Like, yes, Granny Rocco. Yes, Granny. Like, everything is like, yes, Granny Rocco. He kept saying that over and over and over. Finally, he gets.
Meanwhile, while he's driving through hell.
Yeah, he almost runs into Optimus Prime. I'm pretty sure he severely injured several people, like just trying to get back to the house, and then finally. They get back to the house, and Heifer is just mentally, physically exhausted. Yeah, he's like, yes, Granny Rocco, yes, Granny Rocco, yes, Granny Rocco. He looks at a picture of Rocco and says, it's the last time I ever do you a favor. And then he looks at the picture, and he notices, Rocco. Then it fades into a picture of Granny Rocco. Hey, did you like how he's getting the idea, and what it is a thought bubble with a candle, and you see a human hand light it, and it keeps going out.
Yeah.
So he's like, hey, goes out. Hey, goes out again. Hey, finally it works. That old lady ain't an old lady. She's Rocco. That sly dog, he thinks he really got me when it's me who's got him. And I really got him now.
So, this motherfucker, is he still just an asshole? Is he a psychopath? I think a psychopath, if you see the size of this fucking rocket.
Now, yeah, there's that. Now, here's...
Big ass rocket. And I like how he has the string tied up to a string. And it's going through all the sections of the house.
I mean, up and down the house.
Yep.
Now, now, something I want to point out. There was kind of a fatal flaw here. Like, if you're like a really, really big fan of Rocco and you know the characters inside and out, Granny Rocco just happened to do something that was used in a previous episode. She was baking muffins.
Yeah. And it was like Rocco. She was like Rocco's height with long sleeves or something like that.
Yeah. She's Rocco's height with long sleeves. Now, of course, she's hunched over. I mean, I get it. She's old. But still, it's the fact that she was baking muffins. And at first, the first time I caught it, it threw me off. I was like, wait a minute. I noticed something. Like, those are the same muffins? I'm like, okay, man. Maybe they just drew it. Just to save time. But I mean, those are the exact same muffins, and I just let it go. So just hold on to that. So, like you said, Heifer spent no time putting all this crap together. He's got the rope. He's got the rope going. He's got an X right. I love the fact that he painted an X in the middle of the floor, and made sure that the rocket was tied up just right. And
yes, Granny Rocco.
He said, "Did you feed that dog your spunky?"
Yes, Granny Rocco.
Did you wash the car?
Yes, Granny Rocco.
Isn't it a nice day outside?
Yes, Granny Rocco.
Now notice that when he looks out the window, you see the giant curved rocket.
Yeah. And next thing you know,
it's like, could you come into when he asked Granny Rocco to come into the living room.
He lights it and he just what you doing, Heifer? Rocco was behind Heifer.
And not just behind Heifer, he actually came home. Rocco came home, and he sees. All he had to do was just hear. He just had to hear Heifer. I mean, Heifer just heard Rocco's voice, and you gotta note the world imploding inside of Heifer's brain.
I know, right?
did you like how he was so defeated? My man was crying.
I like how Rocky was arguing with his granny, and the granny was like, "Aren't you like half a? What happened to the suspenders?" "No, Granny Rocco, I'm Rocco." And finally, the rocket goes off. Heifer goes for a ride. I mean, everywhere. He went through everything. And I'm thinking to myself, hey, Heifer, if this was Rocco, then how much was going to come out your insurance anyway? Anyway,
I know, right?
Did you see whatever.
He went through everything. Like, everything.
He just don't give a shit. He went through everything, all parts of the house. It's like, he swung to the outside of the house to back inside the house.
He went through the toilet and out of the tub.
This motherfucker went into space, came back down.
No. He didn't just go into space. He flew out of orbit, went into the sun, came back. He came back through China and then landed in O-Town.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He was so done. And Heifer's like, Heifer, what happened? He was like, Grandma, help me here. We gotta get him untied. Now Granny Rocco is laughing her ass off. He says, Grandma, what? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Reveal. Oh my God, it was Sting.
No, D did it wrong. Reveals herself. It's me, Rocco.
Oh, son of a bitch.
It was me all along, Rocco.
You're all boarded. Hook, line, and sinker. You all bought it. God damn. Even my stupid family bought it. Oh my God. But no, reveals it. It's Filbert.
Now.
I got flicked that nigga's face. Fell out. I got him. I got him.
I knew it was him all along. That was Pranksters.
Boy. That's what happened to me. You got the boy hand, black and white.
Boy.
Oh my gosh, Eris, that was a fun little trip of doing Rocco.
Yes, it was.
I gotta say, man. I'm gonna fit Camera Shy into another episode. I think that's gonna be the Rocco focus one. That's the fun thing. Like I said, we still got some sections to do. I think the big head ones is gonna be fun because that has like two of my favorite episodes in there. And we gotta talk about this big head being I'm every woman with her fucking nose and shit. We still have the one where Filbert gets married, which I like. Did you like that episode, man? I love that episode.
Oh, the big question, the big answer? Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. I don't know why. I feel like I don't know why I don't feel like doing it or whatever. We still have, like I said, the ones of Heifer and Filbert. I mean, just Heifer and Rocco. I'm sorry, and even Heifer focused ones too. But the one for Halloween, I can tell you I already got that set up for 4 episodes. Yes, 4 episodes. That is the most I can do. The 2 that came on Halloween, one where it's kind of cheating, but I don't know if I might do it or not. But it will be the one where Heifer goes to hell.
Mm-hmm.
That one. And I don't know what the other one will be. I got to check again because I don't think that's Halloween-y enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll find out. But anyway, so we're kind of set up, man. So yeah, that is Rocco. That was Bam. Eris, what are we going to do next? I got a question. What are we going to do next? Are we going to go to softcore? Are we going to go to hentai? Or are we going to go to a diehard clone? Yes, a diehard clone, and none of you niggas know what the fuck it is.
You know what? Just to answer that question, I think D, you you pretty much gave me all three with that third option, because there is a diehard clone that I want us to do, and it's pretty much a combination of everything that you just said. What is it? A hentai, softcore porn, or a diehard clone? Why not have all three?
Well, where's the hentai?
Well, not the hentai. Well, hentai or anime porn as we call it over here.
Yeah, I know.
But we can get 2 out of 3, which is softcore porn and a diehard clone.
Have any of you out there heard? I know y'all. A bunch. It matters what generation you are. I don't expect too many '90s babies to know who she is. Really, really. But if you never knew who Anna Nicole was, she was one of the biggest Playboy models of all time. Real talk, to be a pig, yeah, she had some nice ass titties. They might have been fake. I don't know if they were. I know later on in her life they got fake. Unfortunately for her, she had one of those celebrity type of things. Like, she got on a lot of drugs. She died of drugs too. It was sad.
And the thing,
you could almost say she was like Marilyn Monroe in a way. You really can't say she was.
What sucked about her was, if I ain't mistaken, what sucked about her was first when she started getting popular again when they gave her own reality show, and
I watched it.
And then back then she was fat. But then you saw after the show was over, you saw like a complete 180 turnaround. She came back, she lost all that weight. She was she was hella hot again, and she was at the She was at the Spike TV Video Game Awards, and she cosplayed as like several different video game girls, and that was all in one show. I think everybody in there, like anybody our age and older, will remember when she cosplayed as freaking Riku from Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I remember that, man. I think it's weird with Anna Nicole Smith. I think that her death was really sad when you really think about it.
Yeah, it was.
And it really for me exposed the secondhand media and the paparazzi, how tabloidy they can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen it with Michael, and I've seen it with her. You know what I mean? How the tabloids could make you... Somebody said something really interesting about Michael Jackson recently. He was my friend. And we was talking about when Joe Jackson died. He said, Michael Jackson, because of that motherfucker, grew up weird. And on top of that, because of his weirdness, he died with a lot of people still thinking he was a pedophile, when really he wasn't.
Yeah.
It was the way he was raised. I'm like, yeah, man, that's fucked up. So, I'm like, I had to say that, man. That just, that came across, and I had to throw that at you, man. As a nigga that loved Michael, I had to throw that at you. That meant something to me. Like, yeah, he's right, man.
But I mean, he's totally right.
Mm-hmm. But then again, we're gonna turn this into something better.
And it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that, by the way, that you mentioned MJ, because it will be his 60th birthday in 3 days.
Yeah,
August 29th.
Here's his 60th birthday.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he died 9 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know he would hit 60 at this point.
Because he was 50 when he died, and this will make him. It'll make him 60 this year.
You know what? First off, before we go, Sony kiss my ass. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, that news that came out. You know what? We're gonna have to save that. We definitely gotta save that for another time.
Yeah, one of the in between ones where it won't be a whole show, be 30 minutes, because we do that with video games too. That would be great when we have another video game one. Like I'm saying, we're going to do so many more episodes of BAM, y'all, and they're going to be coming out as much as possible. Next one though, like I said, I'm with you on that, Paris. Die Hard clone. we would be doing Skyscraper. Somebody said get Anna Nicole in a helicopter and she saves her boyfriend from international terrorists.
And we need her to dry hump as much as possible.
Yeah, she gets smashed in the shower in the beginning of the movie. So basically, like
obviously couldn't wait to get their rocks off in the beginning.
I know, right, man? This is gonna be great. We're doing a softcore, not a hardcore. Oh, do we have a hentai lined up? Yeah, we do. D ain't getting okay on that one yet.
You know, it's funny for the hentai that I would like for us to do. Dude, there's an ocean of it out there. I don't even know which one to pick. Honestly, I could take a dart, throw it at a freaking chart of hentai, and whatever it lands on, just do it.
Oh God, no, man, because I ain't doing scat porn, man. I'm not. That's what happened.
Wait, stop right there. Wait, what? You don't want to do Nurse Me?
No, I don't want to do Battle Royal. I don't want to do that other one, that long title. Oh God, that just came out. It was basically dude shitting on this girl's stuff. I'm like, yo, get that.
See, this is why I love hentai. Hentai can be absolutely batshit, and it gets away with it because it's a cartoon.
Yo, hentai. Stop all that crazy shit. Stick to the basic shit. You know what I mean? Stick to big ass titties and girls who are obviously 12. Stick to that. You know how bad Dojin is? Dojin is one of the most perverted things. Everybody has seen it, and we accept it as anime fans, as that's their culture. But here's the thing. It keeps them from doing. I call bullshit, but whatever. That's another story. But yeah, hentai. We got to figure out what the hell we're gonna do. We could finish Bible Black, but it's the third part. Nobody likes the third part.
Are you kidding me? That's actually the best part.
Really, the third one?
Wait, we talking about from we did Gaiden, we did the regular series. The one after that is New Testament. Bruh, we gotta do New Testament.
Yeah, alright, we gotta do New Testament. So we got something set up for that. So, but we got a couple other things, so you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what we do. Anyway, Eris, good talking to you, man.
Good talking to you too, bro.
Alright.